Every morning, millions of people wake up with a relentless drive to pursue wealth, success, and a lifestyle they believe will satiate their deepest longings. They set out on a daily grind, fixating on bills, career deadlines, and the ever-looming pressure of financial obligations. Yet, amidst this frantic chase, many find themselves caught in a cycle of stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. They wonder, is this all there is? What if I told you that true wealth isn't something you have to sprint after? What if the key to abundance lies not in the relentless pursuit of material gain, but rather in aligning your heart and actions with the divine wisdom of Allah? The Quran reminds us that when we cultivate a consciousness of Allah and sincerely strive to follow His commands, our provisions will flow to us from places we never anticipated. Imagine living each day feeling secure, grounded, and connected to a purpose that transcends mere financial gain. In today's discussion, we will explore 5 transformative principles that will redefine your understanding of wealth and success. These insights are not just about financial prosperity in this world. They are about creating lasting abundance for your soul and for eternity. Because when we think of success, it should not merely be a matter of numbers in your bank account. Instead, it should be rooted in what's truly in your heart and your connection with Allah. Real wealth lies not in your hands, but in your heart. One of the most common misunderstandings about wealth is that it can be quantified by the zeros in one's bank account. We often measure our worth by our possessions and income, but the truth is far deeper. Real wealth springs from the state of our hearts. Consider the juxtaposition of the world today. There are millionaires and billionaires who seem to have it all. Luxuries, comforts, and conveniences, and yet they grapple with dissatisfaction, anxiety, and loneliness. In stark contrast, there are those with little to their names who emanate joy, peace, and contentment. These people realized a fundamental truth. True richness comes from nurturing a soul that is full of gratitude and connected to Allah. The beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that it is not the abundance of material possessions that defines wealth, but rather the richness of the spirit. This wisdom invites us to reflect, what does it mean to be truly wealthy? In Islam, there is no exclusive elite of chosen ones. The ones who are elevated in the eyes of Allah are not determined by lineage, status, or sheer luck. The true chosen ones are those who actively choose Allah. Allah reminds us in the Quran that the most honored among us are the most righteous. So if your heart is aligned with Allah, true abundance will naturally follow. When you exhibit gratitude for what you currently possess, Allah responds by multiplying your blessings in ways you cannot fathom. Take a moment and gravitate toward gratitude. Ask yourself, how often do I appreciate what I have? If we can shift our mindset from one of scarcity to recognition of our blessings, we create a life filled with more purpose, satisfaction, and connection. Chasing wealth can make you a slave, but trusting Allah sets you free. In our society, the rat race is relentless. Many individuals find themselves trapped in a never-ending pursuit of wealth, tirelessly working longer hours in hopes of chasing financial stability, but it often leads to emptiness. The more they pursue wealth, the more they feel enslaved by it, as the longing for more never ceases. No matter how much they earn, there's always a sense that it's never enough. The stress of financial strain can overshadow a life filled with countless blessings. Here's a powerful concept to consider. The more you chase after wealth, the more elusive it becomes. Conversely, when you prioritize your relationship with Allah, wealth will pursue you. Let's revisit a profound teaching of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. If you focus on the hereafter and make it your primary concern, Allah will enrich your heart, bring your affairs into order, and everything you need will naturally come your way. Imagine the freedom that comes from trusting Allah with your sustenance, allowing you to shift your focus away from relentless anxiety about finances to a peaceful reliance on divine providence. Reflect on the countless stories of wealthy individuals who face profound unhappiness, grappling with personal turmoil, broken relationships, and an incessant feeling of discontent. It begs the question, what good is wealth if it doesn't bring you inner peace? When Allah bestows wealth upon you, it is never without barakah blessings that extend beyond mere financial gain. Wealth that comes through trust in Allah is fulfilling. It nourishes the spirit rather than depleting it. Trusting in Allah means you open the door to true abundance. For as soon as you relinquish the need to depend on money, it starts to depend on you. Ask yourself a crucial question today. Am I a slave to my finances, or am I a servant of Allah? The moment you place your trust in Allah, you will never leave empty-handed. Giving charity will increase your wealth, not decrease it. One of the greatest myths surrounding money is that giving it away will somehow leave you poorer. Many people might find themselves saying, I can't afford to help right now. Maybe when I have more, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is that generosity only brings increase, both in this world and for the akhirah. The teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, open our hearts to this essential truth. Charity does not deplete one's wealth. Every time you give for the sake of Allah, you open a channel of abundance, not only for yourself, but also for those who benefit from your kindness. Moreover, engaging in acts of charity goes beyond simply helping others. It is a safeguard for your own wealth. Consider this. How many individuals have faced sudden financial difficulties or unexpected losses? When you choose to give generously, you create a protective barrier around your provisions, as Allah promises to look after you. The Quran beautifully illustrates this concept by likening those who spend their wealth for the sake of Allah to a grain that yields 7 spikes. Each spike contains 100 grains. This vivid imagery emphasizes the exponential growth of your resources when you give. If you desire to see your wealth increase, your challenges diminish, and your future secured, generosity is the key. What you offer for the sake of Allah is never lost. It is instead an investment in a bountiful return that far exceeds your expectations. Gratitude unlocks unlimited blessings in your life. Many individuals labor under the misconception that relentless effort is the sole path to wealth. In truth, the secret to true abundance lies in a powerful yet often overlooked principle: gratitude. Look around you. How many people do you know who possess everything they once wished for, yet still feel empty? They may have achieved their outward goals, a secure job, a beautiful home, and financial stability, but something still feels amiss. The reason is simple. Often, while they are encumbered with material wealth, they lack the richness in their hearts that comes from true gratitude and appreciation. Allah encourages us to express gratitude for our blessings, assuring us that when we recognize and thank Him for what we have, He will bestow even more favor upon us. The beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised us to cherish our blessings by looking at those who have less than us, as this will help cultivate an appreciation for Allah's favors. When we focus on what we lack, we will forever feel impoverished. However, the moment we shift our perspective to what we possess, our health, loved ones, and the peace in our hearts, we create a sense of abundance. Pause for a moment and sincerely reflect. Are you spending more time lamenting over what you don't have, or expressing gratitude for the myriad of blessings in your life? The key to unlocking a rich and fulfilling life lies in recognizing that wealth isn't merely about money. It is encompassed in the love of family, good health, and serene moments of joy. Gratitude not only draws in more blessings, but also amplifies the value of what we currently cherish. When you express thankfulness, doors of opportunity and abundance swing wide open. You may find that what you once viewed as ordinary will become extraordinary, simply because you took the time to appreciate it. Your true wealth lies in what you send ahead, not what you leave behind. Many individuals spend their lives accumulating wealth, dreaming of a future where they can enjoy all their earthly possessions. However, upon death, everything they owned, the houses, cars, and savings accounts, will be left behind. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reminds us that 3 things accompany the deceased to the grave: their family, their wealth, and their deeds. 2 of these things depart while 1 remains: the deeds we have done in our lifetime. This serves as a poignant reminder. True riches are not in earthly belongings, but in the good deeds we invest in our akhirah. Reflect for a moment on how many spend their existence focused solely on worldly gains, only to realize too late that they have neglected their spiritual preparation for the hereafter. Allah emphasizes in the Quran that wealth and children are fleeting, adornments of this temporary life, but the value of enduring good deeds holds far greater significance in the sight of Allah. Your real investment is not in material accumulation. It is in nurturing your soul and the legacy of goodness you leave behind. Here's an encouragement. Even after you depart from this world, your contributions can continue to uplift and support you. Engaging in ongoing charity, imparting beneficial knowledge, or raising righteous children who pray for you ensures that your rewards will continue long after you leave this earth. Consider how you can utilize your resources to create enduring value, support community projects, fund educational initiatives, or help those in need, as these acts will generate rewards that follow you into the hereafter. Ask yourself today whether your focus is solely on gathering wealth for this life, or whether your hearts are directed toward meaningful investments in the next life. Remember that true success will not be measured by what you have now, but by the lasting impact of your positive deeds. In conclusion, a life-changing perspective awaits you. Beloved community, true wealth transcends mere accumulation of possessions. It is found in generosity, gratitude, and the heartfelt intention to do good. If wealth were as simplistic as money, we would see smiles and happiness reflected in the faces of the richest. Instead, we observe that only those who place their trust in Allah, give selflessly, and live fervently with gratitude can discover the essence of real richness. The teachings of our blessed Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, serve as a guiding light for us. He reassured us that when our concern is the hereafter, Allah will envelop our hearts with contentment. aligning our affairs and inviting blessings and provisions into our lives, those surpassing our desires. As you leave today, I urge you to take a moment to reflect. Are you living for fleeting wealth, or are you preparing for eternal success? A powerful journey awaits you should you choose to activate the principles of true wealth. If this message has spoken to your heart, I invite you to join this community of believers united by love for Allah. Comment, I love Allah below, and share your heart with us. Your support can inspire others to reevaluate their priorities and embark on their own transformative journeys. May Allah bless each of us with wealth that serves as a benefit to ourselves and others. Grant us hearts brimming with contentment and guide us towards success that lasts beyond this life.